In this passage, we read about how Abram lied to save himself, and he pulled this stunt not once, but twice. We learn from the second time that Abram was actually counseling his wife to tell a half-truth, as they were actually half-siblings, having the same father but a different mother. Now, don't get too hung up on that right now, because they were living in a very different time than we are now. But the point is, Abram wasn't focused on telling the truth and honoring God. He was focused on keeping himself safe and trying not to get killed by deceiving the people about his full relationship with Sarai. So it was sin. But not only did Abram sin, he counseled his wife to sin as well. You know, we can't know what would have happened if Abram would have told the truth. It might very well have happened exactly as Abram had imagined. But does the possibility of an unpleasant outcome for ourselves, or even harm to ourselves, give us permission to then deceive others? It's interesting that Pharaoh and his family were actually the ones afflicted because of Abram's sin. They didn't know that Sarai was Abram's sister, yet they were the ones who were punished and afflicted. Then it doesn't state how they found out the truth, but when they did find out, they sent Sarai away and they wanted nothing to do with her. You know, it often happens this way in life. Sometimes we don't face immediate consequences for our sin, but sometimes somebody else does. Sin's a messy thing. See, all sin has consequences. This is why Jesus came. He died for our sin, paying the full price for it, so that we can have a relationship with God. Abram and his family were forced to leave that place because of their sin. Sin can tear up relationships, destroy marriages, and ruin what really could have been a very friendly encounter. God would have us to be faithful to Him and trust Him. Even if things end up happening according to our worst fears, we should be willing to suffer for our faith, rather than because of our faithlessness.